Namaste, namaste, beautiful family of light. Reverend Sharon Elizabeth, also known as Baba Sharon, here from the Cosmic Center Spiritual Light, which is located in Sarasota, Florida. And welcome to our Facebook Live audience. And whenever that may come to you, know that it is in the now moment, the eternal now moment. And also, too, our beautiful participants that are here physically at the Cosmic Center, as well as those that are on Zoom. And just want to mention, if anybody wants to participate in the Anchoring Light Transmission Meditation, it is open to the public. Just go on our Facebook page and look for Anchoring Light with Baba Sharon. Click it, you register it onto Zoom, and then you could go as many times as you want all the time, okay, once you get registered. So a couple of things that people getting on, but I want to make some special announcements that are taking place at the Cosmic Center Spiritual Light. I want to do it before I get too altered after the meditation. So this is the best time to announce it. Plus, I get a chance to share it with you guys that are on Facebook Live as well. So I want to let you know that this coming Wednesday, October 12th, is an introduction to the Course in Miracles. And the facilitator of this particular introduction to Course of Miracles, which you know has been around for a number of years now, but is a certified facilitator of this great work. And it is a very small, because it's going to be very intense. I think there's 4 people only. I'm not sure, but it's going to be Wednesday, October 12th. And if you're at the center, you're local, and please come if you have an interest. If you go on our website, ccosl.com or cosmiccenterspirituallight.com, you'll see our calendar of events and you'll see that there. But very, very powerful and very, very intense for those people who feel drawn to that. And also this coming Saturday, August the 15th, and that's going to start at 4 p.m., is a group healing with Anastasia. That again is very powerful. If you go, that one is going to be in person, and also you'll be able to receive healing online as well with Anastasia, who comes to us via Sedona, Arizona, and with a lot of skills. If you read her bio, you'll know what we're talking about. Again, you will find her on the Cosmic Center calendar of events. Very special background that she has, how she's able to see and facilitate this. So you'll get all that information with that. Okay. And for those who are local, this coming Thursday is our very powerful Names of God. We've been doing that now a couple of years. That's a divine directive from Archangel Michael. Yes, he is so very, very real. And he's the one that initiated to say we should do it. And so we do show up. For the people that do come, they know how powerful it is. Okay, October 12th. I'm sorry. Did I say October 12th? Yeah, I guess I did. August 12th. I'm telling you, I'm on several timelines. I just said that there was a part of the table missing that Clark has been putting up for 2 years. And he says, no, it's always been like that. I'm like, okay. So, eclipse energy, all kind of discombobulated that we are all here. Bob, October 12th is my birthday. Okay, so you influenced me, Kimberly. Okay, well, let's get to it. Let's get to it. A couple of things. As some of you may know, we had a very, 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 very powerful 888 Lionsgate on Saturday. Wow. And it was really amazing because this is all divinely orchestrated, we bring it from our higher selves to those. Our higher selves are connected to so much stuff. So if you're able to tap into that, you have these amazing energies that come forward. And in the case of the 888, it was for us was Toph, which I've had a long-term relationship with, and also Isis and Hathor. So that was the container. But out of everything, very inspired, what to play. We played very ancient music. So actually, the guidance was to play the ancient languages of Hebrew, Aramaic, and also Egyptian. So and it was quite powerful when we played that. But I want to talk about something for the moment. What I really got from this, there was so much, but one of the things that came that they were asking is, what are you becoming? Becoming. And that really struck a lot. We are here, but what are we evolving in this now experience that we're having in this three-dimensional, material world? Okay, what are we becoming? That really struck me a lot because nothing is static, number one. Everything in its essence is evolutionary. There's always movement and new creation and birth and rebirth and all of there's always moving. There's nothing that's just still. So the idea behind that, it was a beautiful AA Porta meditation. Thank you, Catherine. So glad that you were able to come and be part of that. And what are we becoming? Well, we're looking at the world, and I would say that all of us, and if you're listening to this, okay, and not bypassing it, okay, you are becoming more of your true identity. You're becoming more of your true identity. You are beginning to pierce through the delusions and the illusions. You're beginning to say, I need to figure out what's going on for myself. You are beginning to not hand over your power. You're beginning to own your power. Okay. And you are beginning to realize that your own intuition and your gut is the most powerful thing that you can rely on. Because you look at the outside world and there's not too much you can rely on. Okay, there's shifting sands going on constantly over there. What is real? What is not real? There's so many multiple agendas going on right now. One of the things I may be going to Washington, D.C. In September, and especially want to go to the museums before they get changed. Okay, I'm going to go with my camera. Click, 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 click. So for whoever in perpetuity, say what is it? Atlantis existed, Lemuria existed, and what's the other word? Tartaria. Tartaria existed, and the Earth is what, billions and billions of years old. What else? What else was going on? And what else? And who else said, you know? I could tweak some things. I'm a scribe and I'm the only one that really knows how to read and write. I could tell them anything, right? Who's holding the power? All right. So we have to really start to think, we have to look at the present world and say, these mechanicans have been going on now. Has that much changed in the human dynamic? No, because you begin to see these repeating patterns, okay? You see where people get tempted by what? Power and control, okay? Greed. Like, yeah, that's common. Well, there's nothing new. And do you think people who are in power and have wealth, the elite, are they going to give that up? No. So you have to look at the human, and then there's different levels of human nature. Okay, this is the temple, but we also know that you have the best and you have the worst all combined together. Jesus the Christ said, in this reality, we are in the mixture, light and dark. So, what are we becoming? We are becoming aware, more aware. Now that we are in the age of Aquarius, okay, you can get the Library of Congress on your phone. You could say, gee, I wonder, or whatever information you seek, or how can you seek it? It isn't like 100 years ago, not even 50 years ago or 25 years ago, where you had to become a researcher or a scholar and you had to go and find it and all of that. Now that's already been done for you, and all you have to do is click in and receive the information. You could go to any university, okay, and go and get papers and get the information you need. The Gnostic Gospels have been translated, okay, and that's where I go to get my information is the Gnostic Gospels. You have both the Hammadi that was found in the 1940s, and you have the Dead Sea Scrolls. There's a lot of information in there. There's also information from the Egyptian Book of the Dead and the Babylonians and so many other information. And a lot of it it's hidden or it's not obscured. Okay, my thing is let's just get all the information and kind of figure out what's going on for ourselves. Okay, we all have critical thinking skills. Thank you very much for that information and so forth. But at the end of the day, you are the one that's going to make the final decision as to what you're going to accept and embody. Because what you accept and embody, that's how it's going to reflect your life. Or you're going to question it and say, there may be something else, and let me look further into that. So I want to put out to everybody here right now. My question is, and the questions from the most radiant ones are, what are you becoming? What do you want to create for yourself to be open up to the blossoming of who you truly are as a beautiful, radiant being of immense light? So with that, I'll say namaste to our beautiful family on Facebook Live. We will see you next time.